Welcome to Morning Joan, the podcast where we dish out all the latest celebrity gossip and news. I'm your host, Joan, and I'm so glad you're joining me today. Grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's dive into the juiciest stories of the week. We've got a whole lot to talk about, but first, let's start with the lovebirds. It's been a wild year for celebrity engagements, folks. From surprise proposals to romantic getaways, our favorite stars have been popping the question left and right. And I've got the scoop on all of them. Let's start with Becca Kufrin and her beau, Thomas Jacobs. The Bachelorette alum said yes to her boyfriend's proposal in July, and we couldn't be happier for her. But that's not all. Kelly Osbourne also got engaged to her longtime love, Sid Wilson, during a family celebration on the 4th of July. And if that's not enough, Peter Kraus from The Bachelorette proposed to his girlfriend, Hannah Ostapchuk, after just 1 year of dating. But wait, there's more. James Maslow from Big Time Rush got engaged to his longtime partner Caitlin Spears in May. And Candice King from The Vampire Diaries said yes to her boyfriend Steven Kruger on May 14th. I mean, can you keep up with all these love stories? And then there are the unexpected proposals, like when Amy Slayton from 1000 Libby Sisters got engaged to her boyfriend of 5 months in a haunted house. Yes, you read that right, a haunted house. Or how about when Simu Liu from Marvel's Shang-Chi proposed to his longtime partner Allison Hu on May 11th? Talk about a superhero romance. But what really caught my attention was the engagement of Lo Bosworth from Laguna Beach to her investor boyfriend Domenic Dom Natale. The two announced their engagement on January 21st, and I have to say, they make a gorgeous couple. We've also got updates on Jake Paul's engagement to Olympic speed skater Jutta Leerdam, as well as the engagements of Este Haim, Jakob Batalon, and so many more. It's been a wild year for celebrity love, folks, and that's just the beginning. We'll be diving deeper into all these stories and more throughout the show, so grab another cup of coffee, get cozy, and let's get ready to spill all the tea. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the world of entertainment, and I've got the scoop on the latest happenings from Dancing with the Stars. If you're a fan of the show, you won't want to miss this. So, it's been an exciting couple of weeks on DWTS, with the contestants strutting their stuff on the dance floor to some iconic one-hit wonders. The competition is heating up, and we've already seen our first eliminations. Corey Feldman and his partner Jenna Johnson, as well as Baron Davis and Britt Stewart, said goodbye to the show after receiving the lowest combined scores from the judges and viewers. But before we get into the nitty-gritty of who's left and who's in the lead, let's talk about some of the standout performances. Robert Irwin and Whitney Carson are currently tied for first place with Whitney Levitt and Mark Ballas, each having scored a total of 37 out of 50 points over the past 2 weeks. Hilaria Baldwin and Gleb Savchenko are close behind, with 35 points, followed by Alex Earle and Val Kmerkovsky, Jen Affleck and Jan Ravnik, and Lauren Jorigi and Brandon Armstrong, all with 34 points. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, what about the rest of the contestants? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Elaine Hendricks and Alan Burston are holding strong with 33 points, while Jordan Chiles and Ezra Sosa have 32 points. And then there's Dylan Efron and Daniela Karagak, who are dancing their way to 30 points, followed by Danielle Fishel and Pasha Pashkov with 31 points. As for the bottom of the leaderboard, Andy Richter and Emma Slater have 25 points, and Scott Hoying and Riley Arnold have 28 points, tied with Baron Davis and Britt Stewart, who, as I mentioned earlier, were eliminated. It's shaping up to be an exciting season, folks. The competition is fierce, and these contestants are giving it their all. Who do you think will take home the coveted Mirrorball trophy? Let us know on social media using the hashtag MorningJoan. And that's all for now. Stay tuned for today's last cup of tea, right here on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We've got a fantastic closing segment for you today, all about the latest in celebrity news and fashion. I'm sure you're all eager to dive in, so let's get started. You know who's been making waves in the entertainment industry lately? Scott Evans, the charming host of Morning Drive on Access Hollywood, he recently sat down with the Hollywood Reporter to dish out all the juicy details about his popular YouTube series, Houseguest. If you haven't checked it out yet, trust me when I say it's a must-watch. From Keke Palmer to Rihanna, Scott has had some amazing guests on his show, and he's got the scoop on what makes them tick. Speaking of fabulous guests, can we talk about the Gucci premiere for a second? The red carpet was absolutely stunning, with A-listers like Demi Moore, Serena Williams, and Gwyneth Paltrow strutting their stuff in the most gorgeous outfits. I mean, who wouldn't want to attend a premiere for a short film directed by the incredible Spike Jonze? It's clear that Gucci knows how to bring out the big guns when it comes to fashion and entertainment. Now, back to Scott Evans and his dream guests. Apparently, he's got his sights set on none other than Beyoncé, Lady Gaga, and Rihanna, the holy trinity of pop music, if you will. I mean, who wouldn't want to have those ladies over for a chat? Can you imagine the conversations they would have? The laughter, the tears, the gossip, it's all just too exciting to think about. As we wrap up today's show, I want to leave you with a little inspiration from Scott Evans himself. He's all about spreading positivity and good vibes through his content, and I think that's something we can all learn from. So, go out there and be your fabulous self, just like Scott and his amazing guests. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and, until next time, stay fabulous.